Welcome to another Eat, Train, Live Kaines Way. Now today I'm going to be making an Asian Australian dish. Now I know this sounds a little bit weird, but it's a very popular dish in Australia. I don't know if it was actually created by someone from Asia, but it is very popular here. Now it's called Si Ming or Chow Mein. People call it different things. I call it Si Ming myself, so I'm going to call this Kaines Si Ming Recipe. First thing we're going to do, we're going to oil our large saucepan with some oil. Put the stove on a medium to high temperature. A kilo of diet mince, so it's very lean quality mince as well. And we're using beef mince. You can use others, but I prefer to use beef for this recipe. Pour that in. Crush it all up, spread it all up. Dice up 2 large onions and place that in with the meat. We're going to slightly brown this. Now you can either use a plastic spatula like I am, or you can use a wooden spoon. I'm not a big fan of wooden spoons. I don't like wooden spoons. So while we're waiting for our mince and our onion to brown, we're going to boil some rice. So get a medium-sized saucepan and fill it up with water, and we'll put it on a low temperature. Now we're going to add 1 tablespoon of Himalayan pink salt, and we're going to add that to our rice. So while we're waiting for all that, we're going to boil the kettle as well and make a coffee. I was lying about the coffee. We're going to boil the kettle. We're going to use that for our next step once our meat and onion have browned. So our water has boiled for our rice. So we're going to add in 1 cup of balsami rice. You can use brown rice, I do recommend it. But today I'm going to be using balsami rice. It is a healthier white rice. You can use any rice. I'm not going to tell you not to use a certain rice, but balsami rice and brown rice are the 2 better options to use. So I'm going to go check to see if the mince and the onion have browned. Yep, the onions and mince look good. So our meat and our onion is ready to go. So we're going to add in chicken noodle soup. We're going to add 2 packets of this. You can use the reduced salt one. I'm just using the standard today. Now for every 1 packet, you have to add 4 cups of water. So that's why we had to boil the kettle. So we're going to sprinkle this over our meat. Spread it all out. There we go, make sure you get it all out. Mix it in. Now make sure your meat's on a low temperature. Okay, so that's all mixed in now. Once you've added the chicken noodle soup, you're going to add 1 teaspoon of curry powder. Mix that in. Okay, so the next step is to add 2 litres of boiling water. Okay, so the next thing we're going to add is our celery. We're going to chop it up. I've chopped up half a celery bunch. So it's pretty much about 6 to 8 celeries. Now what we're going to do with our cabbage, I was going to show you how we're going to cut it up. So I've got half a cabbage here. It's a medium-sized cabbage. I've cut out the main root of it. So we mainly just want to use the shell. So it's got a big gap in the middle, as you can see. I'll show you up close. There you go. Now what we're going to do, we're going to chop it up. It doesn't have to be really fine. It's better to be fine, but just get it the best you can. It can be a bit messy. I might just leave that half for now. I'll chop that up next. Okay, so next we're going to add all this in to the actual Si Ming. So with the mince, I'm going to place it all inside. Hopefully it won't squirt up everywhere. Add the cabbage. Chop up the remainder of the cabbage. Okay, so that's all chopped up now. We're going to add that to the rest of the Si Ming. Place it inside. Mix it all in. So our rice is perfectly cooked. We're going to strain it out, and then we're going to add it to the rest of the ingredients. Okay, so we're going to add our rice in. chuck it over the top. Mix it in. So put the stove on a low temperature, place a lid on top and allow it to simmer. And we'll come back in half an hour. So it's been half an hour, now it's time to dish it up. Remove that, grab a ladle. Oh, it looks really good. So if you find that there isn't enough salt, add another teaspoon or two of pink Himalayan salt. So there you have it, Si Ming, an Australian Asian classic dish. Now if you know where it's actually from, it would actually be great to let me know. If you like this recipe, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below of what you want me to make next. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out my main channel and subscribe to that too, that would be great. You can follow me on all my social media, all the links are down below. So make sure to eat right, train hard, live life, Kaines Way. Till next time.
I just want to know what your ultimate goal was.